From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Monday morning to you. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's start the new week off by wrapping up Week 5 of Flyway football action with some official stats. In WLA's unbelievable comeback to beat Springs 25-24, Gannon Schwartz passed for 109 yards and a touchdown and rushed for 183 and 2 touchdowns. That's 292 from scrimmage from Schwartz. Add in his return yardage, and he was over 300 by himself on Friday. Frankie Wiedmeyer had 73 scrimmage yards. He caught a touchdown pass. He also led WLA with 13 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. For Springs, Xander Lenz passed for 86 yards, 63 of those coming on a touchdown pass to Jackson Sobel. Will Stelmacher rushed for 71 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Mayville beat Campbellsport 24-0, holding the Cougars to 94 yards. Landon Baker had 122 on the ground. Emerson Middlestat 94 total yards, including rushing and passing touchdowns. Defensively for Campbellsport, Blake Heltemiz had 18 tackles, and Carter Gellings had 15. Lomira beat Omro 40-0 coming into the game. Omro had the leading passer, rusher, and receiver in the Flyway. Lomira held them to just 115 yards. Logan Carley led Omro with 56 total yards on the night. Lomira got 117 on the ground from Elijah James. Keegan Kell threw for 59 yards and rushed for 84 and a score. Charlie Cole, 38 yards receiving. And finally, Laconia beat North Fondy 42-12. Jack Renz finally found the end zone for the first time this season. He rushed for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. Owen Larson added 65 yards on the ground. He also scored twice. And Drake Nitz threw for 48 yards. For North Fondy, Bjarn Kriskovich with another nice game, his second of the season, going over 100 yards. He rushed for 101 and a touchdown. Hudson Schumacher threw for 88 yards and a touchdown, all going to Dimitri Reed. So that's a wrap on Week 5. Saturday was busy as well. Here's your Holiday Automotive scoreboard. Holiday, it's worth the trip. Laconia, Campbellsport, and Omro all competed at the Berlin Invite on Saturday in volleyball. Campbellsport went 4-1. The Cougars swept Columbus, Winneconne, Marquezan, and Laconia on the way to a championship match loss to Winneconne. Ellie Smith had 26 kills for the Cougars. Laconia went 2-2 on the day, sweeping Omro and Berlin and losing in straight sets to Campbellsport and Amherst. And finally, Omro went 1-3. The Foxes beat Berlin, but lost to Laconia, Amherst, and Marquezan. Mayville played at Fall River. Only 2 matches were reported in that one. A sweep win versus Wayland Academy and a sweep loss against St. Ambrose. In boys soccer, Winnebago Lutheran went 2-1 at the Kiel tournament. They lost to Roncalli in the opening match 1-0 before beating both Denmark and Ozaki Random Lake 1-0 to finish 5th. Elsewhere, North Fondy United lost 1-0 at Sheboygan South, and no score came in from Mayville Kewaskum. In cross country, Campbellsport's boys finished runners-up to Waupun. That despite having 3 runners inside the top 5. Garrett Pickering finished 1st, Caleb Seabauer 3rd, and Mason Dermeyer 5th. Mayville and Lomira finished 8th and 9th, respectively. Adam Bainline finished 17th to lead Mayville, and Cleary Tuig with yet another PR. He finished 31st to pace Lomira. In the girls' race, Lomira got back to its winning ways. Whitney Witkowski finished 4th, Josie Christian 5th, and Hannah Faber 7th. And both Kennedy Gable and Izzy Westfall were inside the top 17 for Lomira. Mayville finished 4th, and Campbellsport was 8th. Sydney Davis and Samara Herzog were 10th and 12th, respectively, for the Cards. At the Hilltopper Invite at St. Lawrence Seminary, North Fondy Oakfield finished 4th and Springs right behind in 5th. Logan Putty and Kaysen Schraffnagel both top 10 finishes for North Fondy. Carson Kaufman was 13th and Thomas Fauch 21st. Those two led Springs. Winnebago Lutheran took 10th. Caden Ryan was 30th. Girls race, WLA finished 5th and Springs was 7th. Kinsey Rank finished 10th and Megan Coleman 12th for WLA. Zosha Gill was 13th for Springs. Abby Wagner finished 14th for North Fondy Oakfield. They only had 4 runners, so were not part of the team finish. That's your holiday automotive scoreboard from a busy Saturday. That brings us to a new week around the conference, and today is all soccer. 4 matches in total, 2 at 4:30. Wayland Academy at Omro, and Campbellsport goes to St. Lawrence Seminary. Then coming up at 7, Lourdes Valley Christian is at Lemira, and Mayville will play North Fonda United at the Oriole Athletic Complex. We're back in the morning with results. Hope you have a great Monday. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.